So you decide to take a national park vacation, but which one do you go to? You don't want to waste your time at an ugly park, so in this video, we're counting down the top 10 most beautiful national parks in the US. But if you want to see our full list of 25 beautiful parks in the US, go ahead and check out our website, americantravel.fun, to see the complete countdown. Now with that out of the way, on with the show. And starting off with number 10, we have Arches National Park in Utah. Here you can step into a surreal red rock wonderland sculpted by time. Arches is packed with over 2,000 gravity-defying arches, including the world-famous Delicate Arch. This whole landscape was pushed up from an ancient salt bed, creating a truly alien and awe-inspiring world. But what are some of the top views here? Well, obviously Delicate Arch, but at sunrise. Catching it at sunrise allows you to watch the first light hit the arch and turning it to a fiery orange. And you'll also beat the worst of the crowds in the desert heat. Or you can check out Window Section Loop. This is one of the easiest, most rewarding trails in the park, and it's perfect for families. This is just a short 1-mile loop, takes you right up to 3 massive features: North Window, South Window, and Turd Arch, giving you an incredible sense of their actual scale. Or you could also check out Devil's Garden Trail. This is for the more adventurous of you. This is one of the longest and most challenging and maintained trails of the park. It leads you past numerous arches, including the incredible Landscape Arch, which is one of the longest natural arches in the world. Which now it's so freaking thin, it looks like it's gonna crumble at any moment. And moving on to number 9, we have Yosemite National Park in California. Welcome to the Cathedral of Nature. Yosemite Valley is guarded by the sheer granite faces of El Capitan and Half Dome, where North America's tallest waterfall thunders from the cliffs and ancient sequoia trees stand in silent watch. But what are some of the top views here? Well, the tunnel view at sunrise particularly. This is the most iconic view in the Yosemite National Park, offering an amazing panorama of an entire valley the moment you exit the Walwana Tunnel. From here, you can see El Capitan, Half Dome, and Bridal Veil Fall all in one perfect postcard shot. Another great view would be Glacier Point. Perched high above the valley floor, Glacier Point gives a bird's-eye perspective of the park's landmarks. But the drive up here is beautiful. But beware that the road is typically closed between November and May. Just a little FYI for you there. Another spot, obviously, is the sequoias, the Mariposa Grove sequoias to be exact. Walking through the Mariposa Grove would be a truly humbling experience. No, I have not done it, that's why I said it would be, because I cannot wait to do this. I've never been to Yosemite, not yet, I'm working on it. Here you're surrounded by hundreds of monarch sequoias that are thousands of years old. You can visit famous trees like the 2,700-year-old grizzly giant and walk through the California tunnel tree. And at number 8, we have Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Now you have to understand, there's mountains and then there's the Grand Tetons. Known as the American Alps, these jagged peaks explode straight from the valley floor with no foothills. The result? Perfect mirror-like reflections in the glacial lakes below. And what are some of the best places to catch that glacier lake view? Oxbow Bend Reflection. This is one of the most famous photo spots in the entire park, where the slow-moving curve of Snake Bend creates a flawless reflection of Mountain Moran. And the best time to visit will probably be dawn when the water is the calmest, wildlife and moose and elk and pelicans are the most active as well. And you could also check out Jenny Lake in the Cascade Canyon. And yeah, this is like a 2-for-1 actually. You can take the shuttle boat across the crystal clear waters to Jenny Lake to the base of the canyon. From there, a classic Teton hike leads you deep into the heart of the mountains with jagged peaks on either side of you. And then also you could check out Signal Mountain Summit. This is one of the best panoramic views you can get from your car. You can drive right to the top of Signal Mountain, no problems. It's a beautiful drive, but you can get right there and get right to the views. You don't have to hike forever. And once you get to the top, it offers an incredible overlook of the entire Teton Range and the vast flat expanse of Jackson Hole Valley. And number 7, we have the Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee and North Carolina. The Smokies gets their name from the blue smoke-like mist that blankets these rolling mountains. It's America's most visited park for a reason. It's a hotspot for life, home to over 19,000 species, and it has so many flowers it's earned the name Wildflower Capital of the World. And what are some of the best views here? Well, you have Klingman's Dome Observation Tower. This is a sleek spiral ramp that leads you to the observation tower at the highest point in the park, and also on the entire Appalachian Trail. It provides stunning 360-degree views above the trees. And on a clear day, you can see up to 100 miles across 7 states. But then you also have your classic Cades Cove Historic Loop. This is an 11-mile, one-way scenic drive that takes you back in time through a preserved 19th century European settlement. Along the loop, you're going to find historic cabins, churches, and mills. And arguably some of the best places in the entire park for spotting wildlife like white-tailed deer and black bears. And also, just a little FYI, may not want to do this one on Wednesdays because that's when they have it closed for vehicles. It's only for biking. But if you want to bike it, that'd probably be the best day, is on a Wednesday. Just to let you know. And moving on to number 6, we have Zion National Park in Utah. Zion is a park of incredible contrast. It can be a peaceful sanctuary where towering cliffs glow in the light, but it also has an adrenaline rush, daring you to hike the famous chains of the Angel Landing or wade through the immersed canyons of the Narrows. But what are some of the top views here? Well, the Canyon Overlook Trail. This is a short 1-mile trail that offers a massive payoff, delivering spectacular high-elevation view looking down into the main canyon. It's a perfect alternative for those who want an epic photo without the terror of Angel's Landing. And of course, you have Angel's Landing Summit, the world-famous hike, which is a serious challenge. I would love to do this one. Let me know down in the description if you would do this one. The final section is a steep climb up a narrow rock spine using chains that are bolted right into the cliffside. It's so popular that you actually have to win a lottery to get a permit to be able to try this. But maybe you don't want to go through all that. Well, you can check out the Narrows Riverside. You can experience the Narrows by simply walking along the paved riverside walk, or you can get your feet wet and hike for miles upstream. And if you guys are enjoying this video or finding it useful, please do us a huge favor and hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that way you never miss another video. And when you're ready to plan your own trip, visit us at americantravel.fun. We've built free tools to help, like a custom itinerary builder and a full directory of every national park. And the best thing is there's no apps, no accounts needed. It's just simple, free tools for real travelers. Now, back to the show. And number 5, we have Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Welcome to the world's first national park, a land literally bubbling with ancient power. Yellowstone sits upon a massive supervolcano. You can feel its energy everywhere you go. You'll see it in the clockwork eruption of Old Faithful. You'll see it in the vibrant colors of the hot springs, and you'll feel it watching the bison herds roam free. But what are some of the top views? Well, obviously, it's Old Faithful eruption. This is obviously the park's biggest attraction, but it is not the biggest geyser. It is just the most accurate, about every 90 minutes erupting like clockwork. You can literally set your watch by it. And after Old Faithful, you might want to go check out the Grand Prismatic Spring Overlook. Seeing this massive hot spring from the boardwalk is impressive, but if you take a short hike to the Overlook Trail, you'll get a much better view. And then there's also Lamar Valley Wildlife Safari. Known as the Serengeti of North America, this vast valley is the best place in the park to see wildlife. But the best time to go would be at dusk or dawn to watch the herds of bison. Plus, you'll also be able to see some pronghorn, elk, and maybe even some grizzly bear or a pack of wolves. And number 4, we have Glacier National Park in Montana. Known as the crown of the continent, this place is the kingdom of towering peaks and water so turquoise that it actually looks fake. But it's real. But there is a reason to see this one now. Its namesake Glaciers has shrunk from 150 to just under 30. So making the drive on the Going to the Sun Road, that'll make that a little bit more special since there may not be any left in the next decade or so. And then you also have Logan's Pass in Hidden Lake Overlook. Has the highest point on the Going to the Sun Road. Logan's Pass is directly on the Continental Divide and is home to stunning alpine meadows. The boardwalk trail to the Hidden Lake Overlook is one of the best places in the world to see mountain goats up close and personal. You also have the Iceberg Lake Hike. This is an incredible 10-mile hike that rewards you with one of the most unique sights in the lower 48 states. At the end of the trail is a freezing deep blue lake where actual icebergs just float right along past you all summer long. So you don't even have to be freezing your ass off to go see this one. You can actually go when it's halfway nice. And then you also have Wild Goose Island on St. Mary Lake. This is a truly iconic national park view, which you may actually recognize from the opening shot of The Shining. Yeah, that's actually the opening shot of The Shining. That's the lake that they use. And moving on to number 3, we have the Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. No photo or video can prepare you for the sheer scale of Grand Canyon. It's so much more than just a canyon. It is a 2 billion year timeline of Earth's history just carved straight into the Earth. That, I think, is amazing. But what are some of the top views of this most amazing 2 billion year timeline? Mather's Point, particularly at sunrise, located by the main South Rim Visitor Center, is often the first view that people get of the canyon, and it never disappoints. But this is one of the best spots to catch the sunrise, and you will not be disappointed if you do. But where else should you go? The Desert View Watchtower. This is definitely a don't miss. This is a 70-foot stone tower that was designed by the legendary Mary Coulter, and you can climb to the top, and it's definitely worth it. Again, 360-degree views, beautiful shot of the canyon and the Colorado River snaking through it. And after the desert watchtower, my suggestion would be Bright Angel Trail, but only the part of it. You don't actually have to go all the way down to the bottom to appreciate the canyon. Just hiking halfway, a third of the way down, you will truly understand the scope and the scale of the canyon. And you'll be able to see the beautiful rock layers. And it won't be nearly as bad walking back up. And number 2, we have North Cascades National Park in Washington. Now, if the Grand Tetons are the American Alps, then North Cascades would be their wild, untamed sibling. This is Washington's hidden jewel, a raw wilderness of jagged glaciers and Gatorade blue lakes. And with almost no roads, the main attraction here is the incredible peace and quiet. But what are some of the top views you can enjoy in this peace and quiet? Well, that would be the Cascade Pass Trail. This is often considered the best single hike in the park. This delivers everything the North Cascades are known for. As you climb, you will be rewarded with unbelievable 360-degree views of jagged peaks, hanging glaciers, and deep U-shaped valleys. And then there's also the Diablo Lake Overlook. You'll find this famous overlook right on the main highway. It's super easy to get to, and that unreal turquoise water that you see, basically it's fine rock dust from the glaciers that mixes with the water and makes it glow. And then you also have the Ross Lake shoreline. This is a massive 23-mile reservoir that stretches all the way into Canada. It is a paradise for boaters and kayakers seeking solitude. You can also rent a canoe or take a ferry and stay at the remote Ross Lake Resort, where cabins actually float on the lake itself. That, I think, is pretty neat. And on the number 1, we have Denali National Park and Preserve, Alaska. Our number 1 spot is ruled by a single colossal force of nature, Denali. North America's tallest peak, it's so massive it creates its own weather. There's only one road into its 6 million acres, where the wildlife, not humans, are the ones in charge. And that is the truth. The animals here rule, not you. And what are some of the top views here? Well, one of the top views would be Denali Viewpoint South. Even if you don't actually enter the park, this viewpoint on the main highway offers one of the best awe-inspiring views of the mountain itself. So you don't even have to go into the mountain to see this. But it's still amazing, even from the highway. And then you also have the Wonder Lake Reflection, immortalized by the legendary photographer Ansel Adams. This view is the ultimate prize for any visitor who travels to the end of the park road. On a calm day, the still waters of Wonder Lake create a perfect postcard reflection of Denali. And last but not least, you have the Eilson Visitor Center. The Eilson Visitor Center's panoramas. This is located at mile 66 on the park road. The Visitor Center offers what is arguably some of the best head-on views of Denali from inside the park. The massive windows and outdoor terrace provide breathtaking panoramas of the glaciers, tundra, and the colossal mountain itself. So, what did you guys think? So that's our top 10 most beautiful national parks. What did you think? Do you agree with this list? Do you have a different list? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys like to check out our complete list of 25 most beautiful national parks in the US, go to americantravel.fun. We'll also have a link down in the description below for that complete list. And as always, thank you for watching, and until next time, have fun, guys.